What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back with some new content. You know, life's busy as I'm graduating soon, so yeah, let's get to it. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to fight cravings while you're cutting or while you're on some kind of shred diet. I know it's tough when you're taking in less calories. You tend to get hungry for some of the cravings that you have, whether that's something that has a lot of sugar in it, or soda, or really any kind of sweet. So today I'm going to show you some ways how to combat those cravings and to still fulfill your sweet tooth. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I really appreciate it. My first tip on how to fight sugar cravings when you're on a cutting diet or when you're just shredding in general is meal water. So the kind that I use a lot right now is the Meal Energy. It's got a little bit of caffeine in it, so I really like that aspect of it. It just kind of wakes me up through the day as I'm drinking it. So a few squirts into your water is 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. So it's pretty much like drinking juice or Gatorade or whatever you want, or whatever you like that's sweet like this, you know, without the added carbs or calories. I really like the Meal Energy, but recently I just bought Meal Sport to maybe get some electrolytes and give me more energy throughout the day without adding caffeine to my diet. Because I like to drink coffee every once in a while in the mornings too, so I don't need like a ton of caffeine throughout the day. I don't want to be dependent on it. So these are my go-tos. So when I'm not drinking Meal or I don't have any, I keep a couple of Powerade Zeros in the fridge, so when I get sick of water, you know, it's something to switch it up. This also has 0 sugar and 0 calories, so I like to drink this when I'm really craving something sweet. So another tip that I like to use to fight cravings when I'm having them is to eat a protein bar. Now I know there's a lot of protein bars out there that don't taste very good, depending on what kind of brand you buy or the flavor that you buy. So you gotta find something that you like. So I'm not really a big birthday cake flavor kind of guy, but I found these One protein bars and they're birthday cake flavored, and they're my absolute favorite protein bar at the moment. So 20 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar, 22 carbs, 7 grams of fat. So the macros are pretty good on it. And it's super sweet. It tastes like I'm eating a regular candy bar. So find a protein bar that you like, and you know, it's a way better alternative than, say, a Snickers bar, which is probably 20 grams of fat, 30 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So protein bar is a really good alternative. If you find the right one, it can beat any craving that you have. Another thing to help you fight some of your sugar cravings is to eat a lot of fruit. So fruit has a lot of natural sugars in it compared to something, say like something with high fructose corn syrup in it, or something that's more of a white refined sugar-based product. So these sugars are actually healthier for you. When you're really craving something sweet and you need some bulk to it, you know, the Meal water isn't gonna like fill you up, it's just going to fight some of your cravings. But if you're really looking for something sweet and to fill you up, fruit is a good way to go. High in carbs, so it's got volume, healthy sugars, as well as low calories. Berries are also really good for that. I love eating a ton of berries, a lot of good sugars there. Berries are really sweet. Strawberries, blueberries, and also a lot of antioxidants, but low in calories as well. Another food source I like to use to fight my cravings is Greek yogurt. So recently I've been buying a lot of the Light and Fit Greek yogurt, and they have a ton of flavors. Right now I love their toasted marshmallows, so I've been buying a lot of those. It's only 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs, no fat of course because it's fat-free yogurt, and only 7 grams of sugar. So sometimes I'll add a little granola and maybe some honey to these to sweeten them up even more, but for the most part I think they're pretty sweet, and you know, they only have 7 grams of sugar. So also depending on what kind of Greek yogurts you like, some are really plain, even though they have a flavoring, they're really plain. I feel like some of the berry ones are pretty plain to me. Blueberry, strawberry flavored Greek yogurt is kind of plain to me. So I like to get some of these weird flavors because I feel like they just add a little more, and it mixes up my diet a little bit and keeps me from eating crap food. So another rule of thumb that I like to follow to make sure that I'm not cheating on my cravings or caving in is to keep the sweets out of the house. So this is something that I go by because if you don't have something within reach to eat, you're not going to be tempted to eat it. So something that I really love when I'm not worried about my diet is chocolate covered raisins. If I keep those in the house, I could eat a whole bag in probably one sitting. I just keep those out of the cupboard. I don't buy them that often. If I do, I really try to not eat them, but when I have them in the house, it's really hard to not eat a huge amount at one time, which is obviously giving into your cravings. So big tip is don't keep the sweets in your kitchen and you won't be tempted to eat them. The last tip I'm going to leave you guys with today is don't go 6 to 8 hours without eating food. I know you're in a caloric deficit and you can't eat as much calories, but don't, go 6 hours without eating, because then you're going to get really hungry and your mind's going to only think about food because that's all you want to do is eat. And then, you know, you start making irrational decisions about your diet and you're just going to do whatever it takes to get food in you. So you'll probably go to the vending machine and, you know, buy something that you normally wouldn't eat if you weren't as hungry. So just an easy rule of thumb, just keep like a protein bar in your bag at all times or with you, or just make sure you're eating full high volume meals when you do, so that way if you do go 5-6 hours without eating, you're not going to be starving by the end and really be craving something that's not as healthy for you. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that was helpful. These things are really helpful to me so I don't cave in on my diet and eat a ton of sweets. I don't go out and buy sweets because I'm craving them so much. All these things seem to keep my cravings under control, and hopefully it stays that way as I continue to get deeper into my cut. So I hope this video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.